MMAfighting.com with Mansher Khera following his welterweight title capture. How does it feel to get that gold around your shoulder, buddy?
It feels well deserved. You know, I've been in this game a long time, and I've been busting my ass for a very long time, and I train every day. I do everything that's needed to be a champion, and so, you know, it feels well deserved. And now, of course, I'm super happy.
What was it like? What did you think of Lachlan Giles? Was that the first time you've competed against him, and how did you feel his game was like?
I've trained with Lachlan before, but this is the first time I compete against him. I felt that, you know, Lachlan is a type of guy that's dangerous everywhere, and he's willing to play everywhere. So I had to be cautious everywhere. You know, I had to be cautious in the stand-up. I had to be cautious passing his guard. I had to be cautious him passing my guard. You know, but I felt comfortable everywhere I went. Every situation that was in front of me, I felt like I was able to deal with it pretty well. So I'm happy.
I can remember I saw an interview with Flow Grappling you did towards the end of last year, and you were kind of saying, you know, it was a tough year. What in comparison has 2018 been like for you?
Well, it was a tough year because as far as my goals go, you know, I was always training. I never stopped training, you know. But it was a tough year because my goals weren't in line. I wasn't sure what I wanted next. And you know, obviously with all the drama that happened with me in that year, it was tough. But I feel like now I'm starting to align my goals again, and I'm starting to have a good vision for my future. So now, you know, this is a good note to end the year.
Do you feel like it's a new home? Obviously with Marcelo Garcia, you were there for a long time, but now with Unity, do you feel at home there? Are you happy in those surroundings?
Oh man, I love Unity. I can't, you know, those guys are great, and those guys welcomed me the first day I came in, and they welcomed me the way I like to be welcomed. You know, and that was tough, hard training, and I was like, you know, this is where I belong.
I know a lot of guys, a lot of fighters that go over to Team Alpha Male from Europe, and they were singing your praises there. What was that experience like coaching over there?
It was a very unique experience for me. Uriah was really, really cool to me. You know, he was really good to me, and Dustin Akabari brought me over, and I got to see, you know, the top level of MMA in one room, and I got to see what the work ethic was like. And watching that, you know, I got a lot of inspiration and a lot of motivation because, you know, I was like, okay, I see what the formula is. So I feel like I can accomplish the same things those guys have done.
And that's something like we talked about a lot. Like you've always kind of said MMA is on the menu at some point for you. Like, is that getting closer? I know you've always said you wanted to accomplish so many things in Jiu-Jitsu before you transition fully. Is that getting closer and closer as we start to win more and more honors in Jiu-Jitsu?
Yes, it's getting super close. I mean, I love Jiu-Jitsu, but winning, you know, the UFC belt has always been my goal since the first day I started training. I always knew I wanted to fight. So I feel like, you know, I'm 26 years old. I'm a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. I have a decent wrestling. You know, I need to get my striking better. So now I'm looking forward to taking a few amateur kickboxing matches until my, you know, striking's at a good level, and then I will jump into MMA.
Does this help? Like, I mean, you know, the fact that you're getting these belts, it's UFC Fight Pass. Do you think that kind of smooths your entry into MMA? Like, it gets you on the map. You know, you become a commodity in Jiu-Jitsu, and then you're a known commodity when you go into MMA. Is that the way you see it?
I see it that way. I think you know, Jiu-Jitsu is a mainstream sport now. When it comes to the world of mixed martial arts, you know, everybody's looking at Jiu-Jitsu and everybody's looking at Polaris. There's a reason they're on UFC Fight Pass. So I definitely feel like this helps my cause in the bigger picture. I mean, I'm Polaris champ, you know, and I think you can list that off as a credential. And a lot of people that are true fans of mixed martial arts will know what that means. So definitely.
Any plans? Like, I mean, are you thinking about defending this title? Do you have any opponents springing to mind as soon as you got the belt?
I knew the opponents that I might face right before I even won this belt, you know, and I think it's either going to be Ross Nichols or Oliver Taza, because those guys were originally supposed to be the ones here, and they both got injured, and, you know, God bless that, you know, I'm the one that came in and took that spot. So,
well, congratulations, man. Great to speak to you again. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.